Welcome to the Brant and Sherry Oddcast, sponsored by America's Christian Credit Union. To order Brant's latest book, Life is Hard, God is Good, Let's Dance, or to find out more about the show, go to BrantHansen.com.
This is tricky. Let me tell you something. I guess I started it, but I don't know if I can talk about this on the air.
Let's see.
Nobody wants to hear this. Everybody, in fact, I will say this. Everybody wants to smack the guy who says what I'm about to say.
Okay.
So here we go.
All right.
Get ready.
Get ready to want to smack Brant. Ready.
All right. You know how we all have excuse like, I don't have time to exercise. Mm-hmm. I don't have time to read this or think about that, or like I'm too busy. Mm-hmm. Here's a big study about that found that, yes, we do have the time. Mm-hmm. As a general rule, Americans have 5 hours of free time. We just spend it all on screens. Mm. But if you take away that screen stuff, like, now I'm not talking about work, I'm talking about outside of work.
Yeah.
Whether it's Netflix or just surfing the web with whatever, and then, or, goofing off on the phone, social media.
Video games.
Okay. Yep, that hits home with me. Right. Don't say that one.
Well, I was going to ask you, it can both be true. So can it be true that this is happening and also want to smack you? Both of those.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
I think so.
All right. Well, that's the position I'd like to take.
I'm willing
if
to
you're
take
okay
that.
with it.
But I just want to say that. And a lot of people are like, no, it's not me. But think about it, because that's what everybody says.
It might
be. Yeah, exactly. It is us. Thanks. Sherry said it too. Well, here's a Christmas gift. I guess somebody can get somebody else this coming Christmas.
What a ringing endorsement.
I don't know.
What is it?
It's a jewelry company has created, we could go a lot of different directions with this about culture and stuff, but has created a gold toilet with a seat made of, we don't need to know all about it. Also has 40,000 diamonds.
Oh, my goodness. Okay. It's extravagant, an extravagant gift.
It seems that way.
Yeah.
I almost want it.
Why?
Just for one purpose, and that is if my mom visits. I just think with our kind of austere Midwestern mentality.
Where you're getting too big for your britches?
Right.
Yeah.
Just to see her come out.
Fun?
Just be like, Brant, you have really changed. I noticed your toilet that had 40,000 diamonds on it. And
I think that's too much.
Kind of out of your idiom. Please do not take us to be holier than thou when we talk about what we're about to talk about. Mm-hmm. But we're both trying something. I tried it first.
And you lovingly suggested it to me. That is true.
Trying to do a Sabbath day. Mm-hmm. So a day of rest where I don't do work. Mm-hmm. And I was kind of extolling that to Sherry, going, man, it's been really helpful. I'm actually more productive because I've done this. Mm-hmm. And so your experience has been?
When I first started, I was like, oh, this is awesome. And then it becomes harder.
It's really hard.
It is, because here's how you broke it down to me, which was very important, was that our work is not necessarily physical work.
Right.
So when we are resting, we're not resting from that. Our work is creative with our minds and our words.
Right.
And so that's where the rest has to happen.
So don't be creating stuff that one day.
Yes.
Which sounds like God when he's creating the world. Like
That's right.
Taking that, I'm not going to create anything the last day.
Mm-hmm. Brutal.
And for me, actually, the day of rest can include, I could dig a ditch. Mm-hmm. That's restful to me because I'm not dealing with my mind, but it's very difficult to shut that off, which is what you're experiencing.
One of the times I actually just slept.
Isn't it great?
It is.
It's hard.
Because I was like, I can't, it's social media for me. There's no social media. And that was so difficult. The screen time, as you said, because even entertainment for me, Brant, is me still thinking about creating, because that's part of my job, right?
Always trying to come up with some angle on it, something funny or something, like not do any of that. But here's the thing.
It's been very helpful.
If you haven't been doing this, you haven't done it before, you want to try this. I'm not laying down the law on you. I'm not trying to make you feel guilty if you don't. But if you can, try it. Like, the fact that God told us to do it indicates that he knows us best anyway. Like, there might be real benefit from it that you don't even anticipate. It might be an adventure that you could go on starting right now, and it might be really wonderful. This is so awesome. So proud of this part of the show. You know, Sarah's on the phone. You know those prize wheels like radio stations will have out at remotes or whatever in a parking lot or whatever. And I have one. I have one too. And if you want, we can do the prize wheel thing. And the prize is, hang on a second.
He's going to get the prize wheel. It's not like the one you see on The Price is Right. That big one. It's a lot smaller.
It's pretty big. It's legit.
It sits on a table.
Okay, well, anyway, she doesn't have to know that.
Okay, go ahead.
It's really huge, and
Oh my goodness.
you can either win an $18 million Hobby Lobby gift card specifically for Thanksgiving decor. So you can have $18 million of Thanksgiving decor.
Oh my gosh.
Or you can win a very inspiring quote about autumn.
Oh, well.
So-
How do you feel about those prizes, Sarah?
Sure.
Okay, so they're on alternating spaces. We'll see what happens. But
Can I clarify something,
Yeah.
sir? So the decor, she can only buy $18 million worth of Thanksgiving.
it's going to be Thanksgiving decor.
Okay, so she can only.
Like those paper turkeys that fold out and all that kind of stuff. A lot of them.
Something to pass on to your children, apparently.
Fill your house with those.
All right.
Okay. So say, all you have to do, Sarah, is say, Brant, spin that wheel.
Brant, spin that wheel.
Here we go, Sarah. Let's see what's going to happen. You're going to win $18 million in Hobby Lobby Thanksgiving decor. It's a quote about autumn. Thanksgiving decor. Quote about $18 million. Thanksgiving decor. Quote about autumn.
So close.
Oh, it was close.
So close.
Right at the end.
Yeah.
This
All
is
right.
from the French existentialist Albert Camus. He said, autumn is a second spring when every leaf is a flower. Like, because of the
Wait,
color.
what?
Because of the color.
Color. Oh, because the leaves are colored.
So it's like a second, it's a
It's not
poetic
really-
way to
It's not a.
look at it.
Okay.
So,
All right. Well,
that's for
take that
you.
with you, Sarah. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Okay, so we're going to do a disclaimer here.
Yes.
I wonder what disclaimer music sounds like.
I don't think disclaimer ever has music because they want it to be serious
Disclaimer
because it's
music.
at the.
The following. No. There's got to be some music that's appropriate.
I don't think so. I think because the law could be involved whenever they're doing a disclaimer, they want nothing behind it because they want to make sure
Oh, right.
you really heard it.
Okay. What about like a soft piano?
No, that makes
nice.
it okay.
The disclaimer is, I just did. I guess you'll be able to hear the break we did on
Yes,
radio.
you'll be able to hear the break. Yes.
Sherry stops me,
Yeah.
and then we talk about why I can't say that.
What he said.
And this
yes.
has come up a lot. That's why, like, this is just real life. So if you got little kids listening or whatever, I don't even think.
I don't know.
they'll catch on.
I
but-
don't think they will. I just wanted to put it here just because I know people listen
Right.
with their kids. And I
Right.
didn't want you to be like, whoa, hey.
But it's still kind of rated G, honestly.
is.
But
And
it's
I-
just mature.
You know
adult.
what makes it rated G is you. And the other ratings are me, unfortunately, and I'd like to apologize for that ahead
No,
of time.
it's just
but
that it's
yeah,
just like maybe you've had a friend say something, you're like, you can't really say that,
Right.
like 'cause people are going to receive that.
yeah, a different way.
And I keep tripping through these wires because I'm not thinking like that, and I should. It's not like I'm Mr. Pure,
right.
but I am naive at the same time. So it's good to have you being a little less naive.
Yeah, a little
And-
street savvy, perhaps. I
Yeah,
don't know what
but
the-
maybe more pure, but less
What?
naive. You might be more pure than me, but less naive. Who knows?
I don't. That's
Listen, the point is that we don't know.
That's true.
Okay, so I don't want to implicate like you're the bad person because you understand that this could be perceived as innuendo.
Right.
And I still don't totally understand what the problem was. But anyway, we'll let you hear that. And we just want to give you that disclaimer, sort of. Here we go. Let's talk about the ways of romance. Now, if you want to meet someone, Japanese scientists have a lesson for guys. If you want to strike up a conversation wherever
Okay.
with a woman that you would like to court, perhaps marry, they've come up with the scientifically best line to use to start the conversation.
Oh dear. Okay.
Okay?
Yes.
And it is. I think you'll find this pretty good.
And this is science.
The science says what you should say is this. This time next year, let's be laughing together. Okay?
Actually, that's not
Pretty
bad.
good because
yeah, that's not bad.
it's fun. Like I want to be
Yeah.
laughing together, and it's next year.
Yeah.
Like, I'm interested in long term.
I was so prepared for it to be
No,
not
I told
okay.
you it's pretty good.
Yeah, that is actually good.
It's kind of funny. One of our sponsors gave me a T-shirt. I don't know how common this phrase is for a lot of people, but if you follow current events, there's a thing that's going out there called debanking.
Okay. I haven't heard it.
Banks both in Europe and the United States have said to certain people, like, yeah, you're not allowed to bank here anymore.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Because we don't like your point of view in life or whatever.
Okay.
So it's called debanking. America's Christian Credit Union gave me a T-shirt that says "Debank yourself,"
Okay.
which I think is pretty funny.
Okay.
Because it's like, hey, I don't have to do major corporate banking like I have been doing, or I could do this as well. But
Yeah.
so they have all the normal like bank services and stuff, and we found them to be wonderful.
They're awesome.
Yep, and their motive has always been for decades, like how can we join together and fund stuff?
Yeah.
So whereas the profit would have gone to who knows what, it's actually going to missions and ministries and some really good stuff. So if you're interested at all, and it helps the show if you do this, go to branthansen.com, scroll down, and then click on the America's Christian Credit Union. We'd totally appreciate it if you would. It just came out with the new list of toys for the Toy Hall of Fame that have been nominated.
Okay.
Some of these should not be in.
Give us, this is from back in our day too, right?
Fisher Price Corn Popper. Yes, that should be in.
Okay,
Remember
that's
that
when
thing?
it's like almost like a little vacuum cleaner and
Yeah,
the
you
little
get a
balls
little,
will
like
pop
that
up.
that's yes.
Solid.
Yes on that.
Okay.
Coloring book, yeah.
Okay.
All right, smartphone is nominated. No.
Smartphone.
Yeah, it's that.
Is that an actual?
Uh,
I don't.
I don't understand why it's not. I guess because you can play games on it, but
Not
no.
a toy.
Care Bears.
Boo.
Jenga, no.
No. Oh.
Risk, yes.
I didn't like Risk.
Absolutely. I learned
Is
so
Clue
much
on
about
there?
how to live
From Risk.
through strategy and domination and vanquishing my foes.
All right, Hall of Fame.
Thank you, Risk. What do people eat for Thanksgiving? What do you eat for Thanksgiving? A study, not a big surprise, turkey. 86% have turkey. And then mashed potatoes. That's 3/4 of people have mashed potatoes. Dinner rolls,
Yeah.
69%. And when I saw this thing, I hope this isn't gross, I literally started salivating when it said dinner rolls and Thanksgiving. And I'm going to be honest with you.
Okay.
And it's because, and I bet this is true for a lot of people, so maybe it's you too. I instantly associate that up with my grandma and the rolls that she made. And she
It's homemade, right?
took
Yeah.
delight in how I could not stop eating them. And they had a very distinctly good feel to them.
Yeah.
And they were hot. And I know this isn't necessarily maturity. I don't know. I'm speculating about what heaven's going to be like. But if my grandma can make me some dinner rolls, I don't know. That's probably on the first day in heaven. Thing.
No, maybe a week or two in.
Maybe a weekend. I'll
Yeah.
be like, hey, you know what? Would be awesome.
Fire up the old oven.
This has been awesome. You know, what next level awesome would be add that, because I miss that a lot. If your grandma's still making dinner rolls for you, enjoy it. You can do this with us. We do this occasionally. We thought, here's what happened on the show. We realized a lot of times the most prestigious jobs are the jobs that are the ones that we could kind of do without. And inversely, some jobs that aren't prestigious or are underappreciated, at least let me say that, are ones that are really important and people need to be thanked for what they do. And the number one unappreciated job, I saw a top 10 list of jobs that are unappreciated. People don't get thanked. People don't even think about them. And the number one on this list was laundry and dry cleaning workers. Which I was like, is that really the number one? But then I thought, I don't think about it. I don't go to laundry that often, but when I have, I just go, hey, thanks.
Yeah. That's the point, right?
That is a point.
Yeah.
But that's your job. Thank you for doing what you do. It is a huge blessing for people to have somebody else take something and do what we couldn't in many cases, make something clean again, restore it, iron it or whatever. And again, you may not realize what a blessing you're being to people, whatever your job is, but chances are you're serving people in a lot of different ways. And so all that to say, in case you've never heard it and you work at a laundry or you do dry cleaning, I just want to say, guy on the radio, lady on the radio, just want to say thank you so much. Read something a couple days ago. Maybe you'll agree with this. This guy was saying he thinks a lot of people are worried they can't fully surrender to God anyway, because they're worried that he's actually going to like crush us, bankrupt us or destroy us or just leave us with nothing, just kind of desolate us. And that may sound weird. Maybe you've never thought that way, but I think for a lot of people, they do kind of think the other shoe's going to drop or, oh, man, if I fully give myself over to him, he's going to, I don't know, something horrible. Mm-hmm. I think it's probably true, but you know what? It's just good to remind ourselves, and we want to remind you this and ourselves, but like there's this scripture like in Psalm 23 where it says, the Lord is my shepherd and I will lack nothing. That's the next line. I won't want for anything. And then it talks about how he's such a good shepherd, he'll take me as the sheep and lead me to green pastures where I'll lie down. And if you know anything about sheep, if they're hungry in a green pasture, they're not lying down. It's only if they're really full, because otherwise they're eating the green. Mm-hmm. But they're in a green pasture and they're so full and they're content and they can actually lie down and relax. Like, that's the God that's described in the Bible, and he is worth trusting. You know this. Christians, church people, whatever, can be very judgmental. We really can. But you know what? This is an excuse for us. We got to stop that. But so's everybody, man. Like, the whole culture is extremely judgmental. To wit, just saw this study about millennials. Because I think about all the pressure that's put on women in particular to meet certain standards that are absolutely simultaneously impossible. And then increasingly for men too, in some areas too. Like, if you don't look this way, if your abs aren't that way, if you don't have this dating life, if you don't dress this way, if you don't have that watch, if you don't have that job, if you're not cool, if you don't, whatever. Mm-hmm. Study millennials, 8 out of 10 say they believe that they're not good enough in many ways. Like, they just don't measure up. 8 out of 10 admit they don't feel good enough. And that's not a Christian thing. It's not a church culture thing. It's just a culture thing. Like, this is why too, if we really are going to be graceful, if I am graceful, truly, and I'm not walking around and not offended by everybody, I understand that we're all broken, people are messed up, I'm not surprised by it, I know I can't be all these things, I can't measure, like, and I let people off the hook and point them towards God in different ways and loving ways. And if I do that, still believe what I believe, but I'm loving towards people, it's refreshing. Like, if somebody finds a space where they don't have to feel less than, that's going to be really attractive. Here is a church ethics question, okay? In church service. Imagine me in church. Uh-huh. Is this okay? Because this happened in Germany.
Okay.
One lady starts sneezing, and sneezes again, and sneezes again.
Okay.
And sneezes again, and another lady gets up, and they get in a fist fight.
Over the sneezing?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
So think about it just from a ethics standpoint, or
Ethics,
just kind of manners.
all of it, sure.
Manners, theology. Is that okay? Do you want to do that? And I think, now this is my opinion, I say no.
No to the fist fight.
Don't fist fight.
Okay.
If somebody's sneezing in church, that's just me. And I don't want to come across judgmental, but I feel like there's a better way to handle it than lashing out physically at somebody in church for sneezing.
All right.
So,
others may have another opinion. Why you look at me for the counterpoint?
Just do you have one?
Well, I mean, if you're trying to hear the message, and the word is really important to you. It is important.
But do you feel like then, I'm just asking, even if the sermon is being interrupted by somebody sneezing, do you feel like the sermon is so important? Do you feel like you can pay more attention to the sermon if you get in a fight and get taken away by police? Because that's what happened.
Boy, I didn't know the police were involved. Okay, once you add the authorities.
Okay, so we're going to go with no on the attacking somebody physically because of the sneezing. Yeah, but you got to figure it out. Still, there's grace. Don't get me wrong, but sometimes there's also truth and wisdom that we can use. It is time for Brant's 3 things. Today, it is 3 ways. We were just talking about trusting God, right? There's 3 ways trusting God makes us less needy. And man, I just do is spend 5 minutes on social media. Like, we have a neediness problem. Here's one way that trusting God makes us less needy. We instantly become, if we do this way of living that Jesus wants us to do, where we're forgiving people, just the forgiveness thing forces me to not be all about me, so I get less obsessed with myself. Forgiveness just gets straight to the heart of whether I'm the center of the universe or not. So for me to forgive somebody is a denial of my self-obsession. And that's really, really good. I get less needy. It's a way to teach myself that how I feel isn't the end of the story, that God's forgiven me. I need to be humble, that God's forgiveness is really the most important thing in the world, like not me. Just doing that, like we're trusting him to be the one who renders justice in the end, not me. That alone makes us less needy. Thank you again to the wonderful people at Fellowship Home Loans. We appreciate you very much for sponsoring the podcast and for sponsoring our lives. Because they've been awesome. They have. So it's Michael and Brian. So Mike and Brian are the guys at the top there. And
we got a chance to hang out with them for a little bit.
They're awesome.
What a great time.
And they gave to Cure and stuff. Like, we are sold on them. And then they helped us both. We both happen to be doing mortgages. So
yeah.
The timing was great. And we cannot say enough kind things about them. So if you're interested in getting a refinance, which could be a really smart idea right now if you already own a house, really smart. I just got the loan a year ago, and our refinancing saved us a ton of money.
That's amazing.
Because the interest rates are crazy. So also, or buying a house like Sherry, Fellowship Home Loans, talk to Mike and Brian and let them know if you would that you heard about it here. They'll appreciate that because they like what we do and we like what they do. So that's wonderful. Phone number is 800-804-SAVE. So 800-804-SAVE. Or just go online. It's fellowshiphomeloans.com. Doing Brant's 3 things. And it's 3 ways that if we would trust God, it'll make us less needy. And we are surely needy people. I don't want to be this needy. I kind of am by my own nature, but I want to get less and less so. One way, trusting God, is just worrying less. Obviously, if I'm not worrying all the time, I'm less self-obsessed or trying to protect everything. I can relax a little bit. Jesus keeps calling himself things like the living water, or like, with me, you'll never thirst again. Or he calls himself like the bread of life. Like, you'll never be hungry again. You won't lack for anything. I've got you. You're so concerned about every day. I got to do this, I got to do that. And then what if I don't? What if this happens? And he keeps saying, I'm your provider. Like, over and over. That instantly, if I absorb that, if I trust God in that, I'm going to be a lot less needy because I've got less to protect and I don't have to worry all the time. And it's not about how much money I have in the bank or about my skills or what's going on in the national scene, the economy, or the news or whatever. It becomes less about that and more about just knowing, hey, he's going to take care of me. He promised. Here's the third way we get less needy. Because we'll be grateful. Like, I'm actually trusting him to provide. I'll see how he provides. And I get really grateful. And then here's what's weird. And people will not like this, but you'll complain less. I mean, complaining is a national sport. Like, that's what you do at work. It's what you do here. It's what you do there. It's just what we do. But you start complaining less. Some people will be like, hey, we need you to complain with us.
It makes you very weird.
It is very strange. They may not like it, but this is a way that I know God wants me to grow, is to be more shaped by gratitude than anything else. Gratitude to him for everything. So I'll complain less. I'll be less needy. And that's a very good thing.
The Brant and Sherry Oddcast, sponsored by America's Christian Credit Union. To find out more about the show, go to BrantHansen.com.